What's going on, people? Today is move out day. If you follow the socials or anything along the lines of that, you realise that 2 weeks ago I got a report for saying I can no longer work on cars at my house. No, I'm not moving house, obviously, but me and Wheelman have just got ourselves not a unit, but a yard and container to store some space, store our tools, work on cars, and a unit. Yes, darling. And we're going to absolutely push this like crazy. We've got another project. This thing's so fucking cool. I'll show you more around it when we get to the unit.
We've got a 20-minute drive over to the storage container that we've just purchased. So I thought I'd use this time to kind of introduce myself. Obviously, like Lee said, my name's Will. I've been working with Lee now for 2 years, or coming up to 2 years, maybe not even the full 2 years yet, selling cars. So I'm also one of those greedy scumbags. And we kind of very quickly realised we both are interested in cars. Myself having an E46, like what we're driving over to the container, is one of the first cars we'll properly be doing together. He had an E46 before, he's had Chasers before, and we kind of quickly clicked and realised that we both are interested in cars, but nothing ever really came of that. And now we're kind of taking the first big steps towards some sort of business or kind of collaboration, I suppose, to rebuilding some cars, playing with cars, learning more about cars. I've always been around cars, but never really a big mechanic. It's always been more of a hobby. So my first car being a Mini, kind of putting it together, and anytime it broke, usually you'd break and then fix, and then break it again and then fix it again, and then had my E46, and that was a very similar story. It was only a year older, 2005, same plate as this, 55 plate, and that would also break, and then you'd drive it and then it'd break again, and then very recently it heavily broke and had a head gasket. That was 2 years ago, to be fair, actually, just as I started working with Lee. We put a new engine in it. I learned a lot doing so, and it's back on the road again. And it's interesting, really, because when we first started discussing this, we were thinking, what sort of cars do we want? What sort of cars do we need? And it was, let's get the Germans, because they're easy to sell. The Polos, the Golfs, the VWs. And then I went, well, I know so much about E46s from the work I've been doing over the last 2 years on mine that it'd be the perfect vehicle. And then all of a sudden, I get a phone call from Lee. Will, I found one. I'm at work. I was at work and he was at home, and he was like, right, I've got a car here. It's this much money, and I think it's going to be good. It's convertible hardtop 330, and my ears pricked up. I was like, let's do it. And that was it. The same day we'd been and looked, bought it, and a few days later we're driving it over to the storage container. So yeah, it should be exciting, should be good. And again, this thing sounds good, it feels good, it drives good. A lot like the Peugeot that you will have seen on Lee's channel already. We're just getting a bit lucky with the sort of things that we're buying, and the sort of cars that we want are popping up, and all at really good prices. And this thing is just, it's just a rocket.
You've met Will now, which is nice. He's going to be in a lot of videos with us. We're going in this as a little joint venture together. We're just on our way to B&Q. Curb's over at the unit now, just building up some shelving so we can put our tools and equipment on there. Obviously, we've got the toolbox and everything there already, and the BMW. We've got another car over at my mum's house we need to pick up today, probably this afternoon.
Do we know what cars they are yet or not?
No.
Oh, how exciting.
I gave him a
Proper
little
shit boxes.
They just about go forward and backwards. No, I'm kidding. But we'll show you more about them when we're back at the unit. So here we are. This is our container and space to work on our cars. We've got everything set up now. Obviously just throwing in at the moment. But toolbox here, all the parts and everything, and all the extra tools and that there. And then, so we've got this container, which is enough to store one car. And then we're also renting out the space down the back of it. And kindly enough, the gent who runs this place, named Ben, he's put some hardcore down over here so we can park our second car behind. So we're always going to try and have two cars on the go at the same time. So we're going to repair, fix, restore, and sell on. So kind of like flippering. But at the moment, we've already got two cars. I haven't shown you that because I haven't had a chance to, but this is one of them. This is a BMW E46 330 Ci convertible. It's got 182,000 miles on it. Genuinely sounds amazing for it. It's got genuine red leather electric seats in the interior. And it's got the factory paint coloured hard top on the top as well. We've got curb there, wheel's just jacking up the side of it now so we can get underneath it. So the task for this one, it keeps failing an MOT for an exhaust blow, and essentially the old exhaust rotted away a long time ago, and rather than just replacing it or fixing it, everyone's just puttied it over and over again. So there's about 6 different putty repairs underneath it. So we've got the exhaust already in the container, so that's all good. It needs a tyre, and it needs a new windscreen washer fluid level sensor, minor stuff. But we picked this up for absolute steal. Paid £1,800 for it. The roof on its own is probably worth 500, and then the car's probably worth 3. So we're gonna fix it, restore it. We've got to sort the wheels out. The wheels were plasti dipped a long time ago, and they just look minging now. But yeah, right, we're gonna crack on, get this sorted, get this together, and I'll meet you back when it's up in the air. So I've got the E46 up in the air. We'll just put it on the ramps because we don't need it jacked up for any reason. But let me show you what the MOT keeps failing on with regards to the exhaust. So you can see where there's a literal hole in it there, and where it's rusted away. Everyone's just tried puttying it the entire time rather than actually repairing it.
There's a hole in it in the middle.
We've got to replace basically the cat back, because the rest of it's not actually that bad. It's just the midsection. Big little wheel man. Yeah, boy.
That was easier than I thought.
One bit. Me and Will spent 10 minutes trying to get off the sleeve for the exhaust and just couldn't. So here I am trying to get it off with an angle grinder with the safety squints on, obviously. It got to silly level. I had to bust out the fucking grinder. But old exhaust, half. Look at that. Yeah, and this is what was failing the MOTs.
Oh yeah!
That big L!
That's not good, is it? It's just a little one.
But yeah, this fucking thing, I had to cut along this flange here, just so I could give myself like the leverage to be able to pull it out. But yeah, oh well, it's out. Forget about it now.
We also want to know who's drawing first blood.
Yeah, who's going to draw first blood? I almost did. Will almost did.
We need comments on who's drawing first blood. That's definitely you.
Nah, 100% not me.
Yeah.
Nah. But yeah, right now.
Leave a like and subscribe.
Now we've got to put the old one back on. Well, sorry, the new one on. To be fair, hopefully it shouldn't be too difficult. But
go marry them up to each other.
we could go. We just need to put them up against each other, see what they look like. Because the one that we've got out here, minging.
I actually think I've got this exact box a lot newer in my garage.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we've managed to get the rear of the exhaust off, but Lee's just having a look because it looks like there might be some more shithousery, shall we say, going on at the back. The other problem we've got at the front though is the washer fluid reservoir for the windscreen is leaking. We've been told at least, and none of the bolts are in. I haven't done any of this. There's also a wire that's just super random, like never seen or know on earth why you'd do anything like that, but just a wire that's been cut at the front. So there's a few question marks to be had, but I think we'll get it out. We'll have a look and we'll kind of decide what's happening almost. Whether there's any cracks in it, the coolants in these, so the expansion tanks in these are really known for being brittle. They need replacing way too regularly. So I've never heard the same for the washer reservoir or the washer fluid reservoir, but maybe. So we'll take that out, see if I can plug any holes with like fingers and just fill it with water. Just make sure nothing like that's leaking. It doesn't have to be in the car to do that. I think we'll be fine. just without. The other thing that is actually known for leaking in these quite commonly, and I think I had a similar problem in my car, was the actual sensor. These are also just shitty, brittle BMW plastic and aren't very good at plugging much. So it might be that, but like you've got like double-sided Velcro at the back. That's stock as hell, surely. So yeah, we'll take it out and then we'll have a bit of a look and understand where there's a leak or what the leak might be. But it looks like maybe if you actually look closely on there, those wires are cut, so it's going to be for this sensor. Why on earth you'd cut it unless you can't get that out? But it should be as easy, right, as, I don't know if you can see this, should be as easy as just spin and pull. So I don't know why on earth you'd ever take that out, but that's your level sensor. It's obviously the level sensor light is on the dash, so it's not because it's not got any water in. Obviously it didn't anyway, but the sensor's just not going to work right. So we're going to have to decide whether we can either go to a scrappy to get a new one of just this plug so that we can fix that, or what we want to do from there. But I think the scrappy and just get one of those plugs will be fine. He said it was leaking?
No, I am.
You know, it all looks good though. It doesn't look like there's a leak, but if actually we don't think there was a leak, then what was the issue with this?
The sensor.
Right, okay, so just the sensor, fine.
Apparently so.
Oh, if that's the case, then that's an easy job, because that's the sensor. It comes out easily enough. So we just need a new sensor, probably, worth replacing.
He tried taking it out to see what's wrong with it, because no matter how much water's in it, it always reads 0.
Well, it's the fucking wire's cut.
That would do it.
That will do it.
That would do it.
So yeah, there's the cut. So we just need to solder the wire and then a new plug, which like we said, probably just the scrapyard to fix that, and then just bolt it back in. Oh, we got this plug.
I'll tell you.
Okay, let's go and have a look.
A whole selection of plugs.
Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, okay, we can have a look at that. See what we can find. Oh, is it new?
Yeah, never used.
New. Unboxing. Yeah, man. These are the wrong sort of plugs.
Oh.
You're good at dropping stuff, aren't you? No, it's a special plug.
Obviously BMW.
Right, mate?
Yeah, you.
Yeah. I can't figure out how you put the lid back on.
It's because that's not the lid. What have you done to it?
Oh, God.
You've broken it!
Oh, sorry. Okay, so in order to get this secure so it looks nice, and obviously the key is to sell this, so the last thing you want when we're trying to sell a car, and we do it all the time at work still, right? People see the tiniest little nothing that's irrelevant and then they start looking too deep. So we need it to look as clean and as nice as possible. So this little fixing here is snapped, so there's no thread lower. All the high thread's gone, so you're not getting anything in there. But Lee's actually just made a really good point that if we just pull this out, we can put a nut underneath and a bolt on top, and then just put a nut and just secure that, and then you wouldn't even think about it. But it's probably, as much as it's not going to be a pain in the arse, it's too much work to just do now. Yeah, we're going to need to get that sensor replaced. So we'll leave that as it is. That's all there. If we're happy there's no leaks, we can check that later. Those are back in. It's just a case of lifting it up, putting the new sensor in. If we're even doing a new sensor, to be honest, we could probably get away with the sensor that's in it, and just get a new little plug that in, resolder it, and then we'll bolt it in, and then we will never have to touch it again, which will be fine. So we can kind of leave that to the back of the heads, knowing that that's something to do. But for now, I think that's pretty all right.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, boy. Okay, so we got exhaust, we've got washer pump, reservoir, and then problem number 3, which I've never touched anything like in my life before. Lee, have you ever done dents before?
Never, mate.
No, so neither of us have ever looked at a dent before, but we've got 2 pretty nasty creases in here, like it's probably been rubbed down or something. Paint looks fine, it is just dented, it's hit something, opening a door, maybe like a wall, but yeah. Don't know whether you're gonna be able to see it very well on camera, but they're right here, and you can kind of, it is just 2 lines in the door. So what I'm thinking, we'll take the door cut off, see if we can get behind and through, and if we just slowly tap them, we'll give it a go at maybe just straightening it out. I don't know if it'll work, but it's one of those, again, things that people will look at and go, so if we can make this as clean as possible, then we're pushing for maximum profit on this one. So we'll see what we can do. See if I can just, there's an obvious deep mark there, So I'm thinking if you go at it from there first, we might be able to just slowly, gently, with something soft, just tap that out. So take this door card off and give it a go. Right, so I've got those 3 screws out, these little screws. 1, 2, 3, they're not out, they just sit, they rest in. There's one more, and I think it might be behind that airbag. That might just be covering the last bolt. What do you think? Yeah, I don't think that comes up, because no, the screws were underneath that.
100%.
Yeah, because I've loosened all of them. So the tension point is there, isn't it? See if that pops off. To uncover our last bolt.
Yeah, good boy. Yeah.
Always do something like that, don't they? Leave a tiny bolt behind. That works. So now the window's out the way, we can see the body panel. It's massive. Ow! Is this bar here. So where that X is, that's where the dent is, around that area. And then we've got this crash bar here for the window. So we don't shatter, but I don't know, we might be able to tap around that. I can feel the lump in there. So we might be able to gently, we might be able to gently tap that dent out. So we'll have to have a look.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
how you getting on under there?
Yeah, I just need a little person now.
A little person? Who's going to be our little person?
Yeah. I'm a little bit too big now.
A little bit too big? Fair enough.
Do that though, mate.
I don't really know what to do from here. I'm at a bit of a crossroads again now to think whether I actually want to attempt this, because the worst thing that's happened is I punch it too hard and it's going to...
You're going to have your blind spots.
Yeah. Or crack the paint. So, I don't know, we'll have a think.
So, exhaust is off on the Beamer now. We're going to call it a day now, because just it's getting quite late and family's coming home and it's dinner time. But we've had a good day, to be fair. We've moved in, which is a big win. And we've also got the BMW's exhaust off, which is again another big win. All we got to do now is put the new one on, sort out the rear right tyre, because that's a little bit low compared to all the others and it's bulging. Fix the other little niggly bits. But honestly, after the tyre and the exhaust, it should be MOT ready. Nothing else should be stopping it. And then after that, we'll just do the little annoyances, like the washer bottle, the dent in the door, and that should be pretty much it, which is nice. But yeah, we're going to pack up. It's obviously probably, I don't know if it'll be the end of the video yet, but it depends how we go. But yeah, we're going to pack away now and then square up again when we get a chance to crack back on.